Guys, come back to for our video today. We're going to be talking about the CWL pool play predictions for Dallas, the Dallas Open. So we're going to start off with the groups. Got some FFA here on Argon. So for Group A, we have Optic Gaming, which consists of Crim 6, Scump, Formal, and Karma. Enigma 6, General, Vebos, Dashi, and Decimate. Unilad, which is Moo, Scraps, Ruskin, and Sunny. Shawnee. So, part of the Fnatic roster from last year. And Envyus, which is Slasher, Hook, Temp, and Classic. And in Group B, we have Luminosity, which consists of JCap, John, Snack, and Octane. Ground Zero, Parasite Study, Blastful, and Ferocities, Vitality, which consists of Riskin, Rainers, Malls, and Zarox, and an Epsilon, which consists of Hawkeye, Dave, Instated, and Vortex. Group C, we have Team Kaliber, Accuracy, Chino, Theory, and Kenny. Red Reserve, Josh, Rated, Joe, and Zero. Rise Nation, which consists of Felony, Looney, TJ, Hanley, Aqua, Mindfreak. The only APAC team, Buzzo, Fighter, Dens, and Shocks. And then we have Splyce. In Group D, which consists of Bance, Jared, Tommy, and Madcap. We have EUnited. They have EUnited in the group. Clayster, Arcedes, Pristini, and Silly. And then Ghost Gaming, which consists of Mox, Space Need, Namagod, and Lacefield. And then they have EG, which consists of Lameness, Aches, Apathy, and Enable. So just off those rosters, we should make for an interesting year. So for Group A, my clear favorite that I assume is going to go undefeated is Optic Gaming. They're the clear favorite to go undefeated. The one team that I've stuck around, and they won champs last year, and all these players have been significant. They've been great on boots on the ground. The only one is Formal. He only played Ghost competitively. That was boots on the ground. But then you had the Crim 6 and Karma with the Complexity Dynasty, and then you had Scump. My clear favorite to go undefeated in first in the pool. Second, I'm gonna go with Enigma 6 just because Envyus. I give Envyus the chance later on in the events, but these guys are still young because they have two guys with veteran leadership, Slasher and Classic. But otherwise, and then they have Temp and Hook. I can give them a chance, but I think they're gonna stick third in the group. Just because the two young guys are going to have to gain some experience for Call of Duty. Even though Hook has had some really good experience on Halo, competing with Envyus. With Snipe Down. I don't even know the full roster they had, but he had some good chance competing, but I give E6 a little bit more. And then Unilad, I'm not going to give them much of a chance because they're the EU team. Moo, Scraps, Ruskin, and Sunny B. I just think that pool is gonna be a lot tough. They would have a chance in, like, let's say a pool B or pool C. They would have a lot more chance, but not in pool A. They got one of the tougher draws. And the open bracket team, only some really good open bracket team comes in, but I give Optic, E6, Envyus, and then Unilad. And then Group B, Luminosity, my clear favorite for that group, going undefeated, just because they have John, J-Cap, Slack, and Octane. And their roster is Second in the pro point standings is in the Optic Gaming. That roster change benefited them. And then I'm gonna give Epsilon the second because Hawkeye Dave instated in Vortex. I'm gonna give them a chance as a second team. They're really close with Ground Zero. I'm gonna give them the second, making it second out of the group and make it into winners bracket. But Ground Zero can make a chance. Blastful, Ferocity, Study, and Parasite. So and then Vitality, Risking, Wainers, Malls, and Xerox. I haven't been able to see much EU, so I'm not gonna assume bad about them. But I'm giving them the fourth just because the competition seems a lot tougher for them. And in Group C, I'm going TK. They've been consistent, top 4 finishes. And then they have Kelly. He said something about that people are gonna know a lot more about TK. They built a roster on theory, so it should be interesting what Kenny can do. And then Chino didn't even compete in Infinite, much in Infinite. Accuracy barely came in the TK, but I'm giving them the first. Then second, I'm gonna give it to Red because they had a really good chance last year at Champs. Josh, Rated, Joe, and Zero. They've had a really good chance. It's gonna be TK, Red, Rise Nation. Because Rise Nation's roster, Funnily, Newly, TJ, Haley, and Aqua, they're gonna have to build that roster. It's gonna take a while to get some chemistry going, but I think they can do good. Eventually, later on in the event, and Mindfreak fourth, just because he's an APAC team. I still feel the skill gap for teams from APAC compared to NA or Europe. APAC is the farthest behind. But even though I think they can still pull some upsets, they're just gonna finish fourth. Because it still take a long time to grow. It's gonna take a long time, and then in Group D, Splyce. It's gonna be EUnited. I think it's gonna go first in that group. It's gonna because they have Clayster. They have that roster that stuck around last year, and I think they're gonna be able to do something really good with that. And then Splyce is gonna be my second group. Tommy, Jerd, Mad Cat, and Bance. They're just with Tommy, Mad Cat, and Jerd. Roster just as close as you get from what they had in Black Ops 3, what dominated the European region. Only the Swanee, but that roster is just 3 of them that dominated during Black Ops 3. So I'm gonna say Splyce is second. Then third, I'm gonna go with Evil Geniuses, just because they have Aches, Nameless, Apathy, and Enable. I think they can do really well. Then just Ghost Gaming. Because I just think Mox, basically normal Lacefield. I don't know how the roster exactly works. This player is recently new in the scene. From Infinite, a lot of them just made their name. So, it should be interesting how CWL Dallas works. But this event, I just expect Optic to take it. Because a lot of teams, I feel Optic's really far ahead from what I've seen from their scrims and the 2K. They're still really far ahead. It's gonna take a while for teams to catch up to be with Optic, to be close to Optic's skill gap. And then my second, I think TK is gonna go against them. TK or Luminosity or Splyce are gonna be those 4 teams right now are the closest I think are gonna be able to contest Optic. And EUnited might, I give EUnited a close chance to contest for that second place for the top 4 finish. But guys, if you enjoyed the video, just leave a like, comment, and as always, if you enjoyed the esport news, just make sure you subscribe, and until next time, guys.